गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः सीताया पतये नमः सीताया पतये नमः. So we are in Adhyatma Ramayana, Kishkinda Kand, Canto 9, and here the topic is contemplating about how to cross the ocean. So we just saw in the previous chapter how Sampati, the elder brother of Jatayu, how he burnt his feathers protecting his younger brother, and then for many thousands of years he has been waiting on the banks of the ocean and famished, and eventually he came across, he saw a big huge bunch of monkeys coming, and thinking that he's going to have a good meal now after so many years, decades, centuries, and then just he hopped close to them, asked them why they are here. They told about Jatayu and Ramchandraji and Sita ji's abduction and everything, and then they asked him, how come you are here and how did you burn your feathers? So he told their story, his story, and eventually how he came across Seth Chandrayan, and Seth Chandrayan at that time, because he was so depressed and so sad with his life. What is life for a bird who cannot fly, Same way. He wanted to give up his life, and just when he was about to do that, Seth Chandrayan came and gave him words of wisdom, and that transformed his understanding about the self. Yeah. And eventually towards the end he says that Seth Chandrayan said that when a group of monkeys come to the shore looking for the wife, that is Sita ji, who is wife of Sri Chandra, who is the son of Dasharath, then understand that, and when you convey to them what they are seeking, and what was that they were seeking, they couldn't see across the ocean, so Sampati helped and gave them the whereabouts of Sita ji, and it was also told that when he tells this story to this narration to the monkeys, his wings will come back again, and that's exactly what happened. And after telling taking the Lord's name, the Sampati went away from there. And now after Sampati went away, then now what they will do? Parvati ji is looking at Shiv ji's face. What next? So Shri Mahadeva Uvacha Gate Vihasaya Gruddha Raje Vanar Pungavaha Harshena Mahata Vishtaha Sita Darshana Lalasaha Uchu Samudram Pashyanto Nakrachankra Bhayankaram तरङ्गादिभिरुन्नुद्धम् आकाशमिव दुर्ग्रहं परस्परमवोच्चन्वै कथमेनं तरामहे उवाच चाङ्गदस्तत्र शृणुध्वं वानरोत्तमाः. Lord Shiva said, O Parvati, when the king of vultures had gone away through the path of the sky, the throng of the brave monkeys who were very eager to find out about the whereabouts of Sita ji became very delighted because they had come to know finally where she was located. They can't see Lanka, but they know that Sita ji is sitting in a forest under a tree in a Ashoka one. And so the first thing is location, isn't it? But after that, when they saw this huge ocean in front of them, which is as big as the sky, just like sky has got no boundaries. Similarly, the ocean in front of them, they could not see any boundary, and it says the formidable, ferocious, frightening ocean with its entrance blocked by rapidly turning high waves, buffeting and heaving, and as unfathomable as the sky. They wondered amongst themselves how to cross it. Then Angad said, "Oh, the most superior and excellent monkeys, listen." Now, why Angad is speaking? Firstly, he is strong. Secondly, he is the prince. Thirdly, under him, he is the head of that group which has come to the banks of the ocean, to the south. So he has that right. Bhavantotyantavaliнаha shurascha krutavikramaha ko vatra varidhim tirtva rajyakarya karishyati etesham vanaranam sa pranadata sanshayah taduttisthatu me shighram purato yo mahabalaha. All of you are very brave and strong, courageous and powerful. Hence, who among you is capable of to leap across the ocean and do the King Sugriva's work? That monkey, whoever does this great job, he will be the savior of life for all of us. Because if they go back without any news of Sita, Sugriv is certainly going to kill them all, and that was his promise. Therefore, any one of you who is brave, courageous, and strong enough to undertake this mission should step forward and come in front of me. Vanaranam cha sarvesham Rama Sugrivayorapi Saeva palako bhuyat Natra karya vicharana Ityukte yuvarajena Tushnim vanara sainikaha Asanno chu kinchidapi Paraspara vilokinaha. There is no doubt that he will be the savior of life of all of us monkeys, Sugriv, as well as of Sri Ram himself, because Sita ji is the life of Sri Ram. When the Crown Prince Angad has spoke in this manner, all the monkeys, commanders, Nala, Neel and so on, they all kept quietly because they were probably assessing their own strength, or they know what their capacities are and thinking what to do next, how do we cross this vast ocean in front of us. No one could speak a word. They just stared at each other in frustration. So slowly, among the monkeys, a sense of frustration, a sense of giving up that is taking place. And in this way, उच्यतां वै बलं सर्वैः प्रत्येकं कार्यसिद्धये केन वा साध्यते कार्यं जानीमस्तदनन्तरम् अङ्गदस्य वचः श्रुत्वा प्रोचुर्वीरा बलं पृथक् योजनानां दशारभ्य दशोत्तरगुणं जगुः. Seeing all the monkeys extremely frustrated, perturbed, Angad said, "All right, all of you tell me about your individual strength one by one, and then it will be known who can accomplish this task successfully." And hearing these words of Angad, all the monkeys started telling started describing their strength individually. They told him about their ability to go from as little as 10 yojanas, 80 miles, to varying distance, progressively increasing in multiples of 10 yojanas. So today we see Lanka is only 31 kilometers or 32 kilometers away from India's coast. Maybe at that time it was much far away. So here it says 10 yojana is 80 miles. So it was much more than there. We'll see, they will tell how many yojanas Lanka was far away from India at that time. Shatadarvakjambavanstu prahamaddevanaukasam पुरा त्रिविक्रमे देवे पादं भूमानलक्षणं त्रिसप्तकृत्वोऽहमगां प्रदक्षिणविशानतः इदानीं वार्धकग्रस्तो न शक्नोमि विलङ्घितुम्. At last, among those monkeys, Jambavan, the bear king, who is Jambavanji? He is the son of Brahmaji. He is the son of Brahmaji. Bear king said that his strength falls short of 100 yojanas, which was the distance needed to be covered in order to land on the soil of Lanka. So if 10 yojanas is 80 kilometers, 80 miles, how much is 100 yojanas? 800 miles. Why you are looking so blankly? You can't calculate? Then you have to open your mouth, man. He said, I am in an earlier time when the Lord had manifested himself in the form of Trivikrama, I had circumambulated his feet, which were equivalent to the length of the dimension of the earth 21 times. But old age has overcome me 21 times without stopping. But now I am old and I am weak, and that is why I cannot leap across the ocean now, because I cannot cross the 100 yojanas. I fall short of that. What will happen if he takes a jump? What will happen to him? He'll land in water and drown. Angadopyahame bhagantum shakyam param mahodadhe punarlangana samarthyam na janamyasti vanava tamaha jambavan viraha tvam rajano niyamakaha न युक्तं त्वां नियोक्तुं मे त्वं समर्थोऽसि यद्यपि. Even Angad, then when everyone had spoken their abilities, naturally the crown prince also has to say. Then Angad also said, and he said, I can go across the ocean, I can muster all my energy, and I can take the jump, and I'll cross the 100 yojanas and reach Lanka. But I will not have any energy left to come back. So I will become a captive. So whether I will be able to leap back to tell you this news, I'm not sure of that. Then the brave Jambavat said to him, O Angad, though you are able and proficient enough to do this work, though you underestimate your capabilities, but we do not think it appropriate to appoint you for this job because you are our leader and commander and we can't put you to risk. So Jambavant shows faith in Angad, but saying that we know that you will be able to come back, but how can a crown prince be sacrificed for a job? Crown prince job is to lead, to direct, not to take the risk. First the juniors must take the risk. In the war the king never comes in the front. First the soldiers are killed, then the horsemen are killed, then the king comes in front. But Shivaji Maharaj was not like that. Today Shivaji Jayanti. But Shivaji Maharaj was not like that. He used to lead from the front. You read? Evam. Evam chet purvavat sarve swapsyamo darbhavishtare kenapi na krutam karyam jivetum na chakyate tamah jambavan viro darshayishyami te sutta yenasmakam karya siddhi bhavishyatya cha. Angad replied, if this is the case, then we should adopt our earlier defined policy of dying without food and water while lying on the mats of darbha, mats made of grass. Since this work cannot be done by anyone, then how can we expect to go back to Sugriv Maharaj and say that we are unsuccessful? At this abjectly despaired and distraught mood of Angad, Jambavant consoled him and said, O son, the one by whose hands our work shall be done, very soon I will now show you that brave fellow. So everyone is sad, everyone is lost hope, everyone is frustrated, everyone is afraid of their death, impending death. At that time, Jambavant, he comes across as a ray of hope and he says, don't worry, Angad, your name will not be spoiled. You will come back with good news because we have got one more person who has not yet told of his capabilities. Who was that? Hanuman. Nobody asked him, he is sitting quietly on one rock on the corner. Ityuktva Jambavan praha Hanumantam avasthitam Hanuman kim rahastushnim sthiyate karya gaurave prapte jneneva nathyam darshayadya mahabala tvam sakshad vayutanayao vayustulya parakramaha. Seeing this, Jambavant said to Hanuman, who was sitting nearby, O Hanuman, when this great work of honor and fame has presented itself before you, why are you sitting silently as if you are unaware of anything? O the brave and immensely valorous and valiant one, you are the son of the wind god himself. Pavan Putra Hanuman ki Jai. O God himself, and as famed and renowned in valor and strength as him, hence show your prowess, ability, agility, skill and proficiency today. Today when we are going up, some people, Swamiji, oh, how much more to go, how much this, is it going to be this hard, it is going to be more hard, it is going to be more steep. When we went to Dandenong, so you have to keep popping them up, pepping them up, not popping them up, pepping them up. Say words of encouragement. So same here. Till we don't say that, yes, you can do it, till you don't realize that you can do it. See? Nagaraj's daughter, she decided to go and do IT. And then Swamiji came last year. Last year? Yeah, last year only, before she joined, or last to last year. Swamiji had told him, you do accounts. But she took IT. But afterwards, after 1 year of doing IT, automatically she came back to accounts. She changed her course because she was not enjoying it. So sometimes when Mahatmas, God, your inner voice, if you know how to listen to your inner voice, it speaks, it gives you the right direction, it gives you inspiration. And because it has come from Swamiji, because it has come from God, because you don't doubt the voice that is coming from inside, you fully abandon all your fears, all your doubts, all your confusions, and completely become inspired by the words of the teacher. This is just one example. Another person, Swamiji said, Swamiji, I lost my job, what do I do? I have done this, I have done physiotherapy, and I have done this. He said, you go and do yoga, learn yoga and start. Today she is earning 2-3 lakhs per month in Mumbai. Per month. So that type of, when the word comes out, no, but Swamiji, I never done yoga. But then learn. Then take the class. That will also depend if you have faith in the words of the teacher. You see. So same way here, Jambavant, he is the elderly person in this group. He is like a grandfather to everyone there. And when he says that Hanuman, you are the son of wind god and you have the power and speed of the wind and the power of the wind, why are you not showing what your capabilities are? Why are you sitting so quietly? Rama karyarthameva tvam janitosi mahatmana jata matrena te purvam इधर गलत है, पूर्व लिखा है, पूर्वम दृष्टवोद्यंत विभावसुम पक्वम फलम जिगृक्षामीति उत्प्लुप्तम बालचेष्टया योजनानां पंचशतम पतितोऽसि ततो भुवि. The great wind god has produced you because you are the son, Pavana Putra, given birth to you to do the work of Sri Ram. Again, everyone is thinking, what is Hanumanji doing sitting on the rock? You think he is complaining? You think he is thinking, oh man, I can't do it, I can't do this, I can't do that, I think we are going to be killed, we are going to die. You think Hanumanji is thinking all these things? No. Then what is he thinking? Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Continuously doing japa. While doing japa, Jambavant is speaking to him. He is listening, but nothing is happening. No reaction from him because he is so engrossed in the Lord's name. But at the same time, not only reminding him of his birth and his power, he also, Jambavant is saying, you are born for doing Ramchandraji's work, not for any other purpose. At the time of your birth, seeing the early morning rising sun and thinking that it to be a ripe fruit, you had leapt 500 yojanas, 4,000 miles in the sky to grab it as part of your childhood playful activity and fallen back on the earth after that great leap. Hanumanji, when he was young, he was very mischievous. And because he was mischievous, some Mahatmas, say Rishis, they had cursed him that you come and trouble us in our sacrifices, in our pujas, in our meditation. Go. From today onwards, you will forget all your powers. And when the right time comes, when they need to be invoked, they will come back to you. And from that time till today, till this moment, he has forgotten all his powers. And now, sitting there, listening to Jambavant, who is saying, Pavan Sut Hanuman, when you were a kid, because your mom delayed in giving you an apple, you thought that sun was an apple and you jumped into the sky to eat that and you put it into your mouth. The whole sun he put it into his mouth. And then only when Indra hit with his vajra, with his weapon on his chin, that the sun came out and Hanumanji fell on the earth. And when he fell, he had a split chin. Split person who has a split chin is Hanuman. See? And in this way, suddenly he reminded him, continuing, he tells him more things. Atastvad balamahatmyam ko va shaknoti varnitum uttishta kuru ramasya karyam na pahi suvrata Shrutva jambavato vakyam hanumanati harshitaha chakaranadam simhasya brahmandam sfotamanyanniva. He says, therefore, who is there who can ever describe your strength, valor and bravery? Oh, the righteous and the noble one. Oh, Hanuman, you are the righteous, you are the noble one. Stand up and come to the front. Uttishta Bharata. Krishna tells to Arjuna. Here the same word. Uttishta Kuru Ramasya Karyam. Get up and do the job that you are required to do for Sri Ram. See? And come to the front. Do this job of Sri Ram and be the protector of our lives. Shrutva Jambavato Vakyam Hanuman Ati Harshitaha. Listening to the words of Sri Jambavant, Hanumanji, with every word that Jambavantji was saying, when you are so beautiful, you are so handsome, you are so strong, you are so intelligent. First you will say, Swami, but then afterwards, you feel good about yourself. When Swamiji has said like this about me, it feels that way. When parents praise their children and children hear it somewhere, don't praise in front of their face. Tell someone else that my son is the most wonderful. Why? What happened? Why is so wonderful? All sons are wonderful. No, mine is special. And this fellow is listening. How is special? He does vacuuming, he does cleaning, he does his studies, he does his exercise, he finishes his plate, he washes his plate. Really? My son doesn't do it. My son does it. And I'm very proud of him. If that child listens to that praise indirectly, he feels very good about himself. See? Same way, here. Hearing these encouraging words of Jambavant, Hanuman was delighted and felt very pleased. And instantaneously, just like you put a spark to the camphor, बुक करके एकदम से आग लग जाती है. Like that, the energy just sparked in him by the words. See, speech. What is the tattva of the speech? Agni tattva. Speech is Agni Rupa. This speech, this satsang is meant to light a spark in you, that you become committed to the higher. That you feel that it is possible in this life to surrender to the Lord. That you feel after the satsang or during the satsang that it is possible for me to live a life of God remembrance. day in and day out. It is possible. That is the power of the world. See? And immediately, what is that? Chakaranadam simhasya brahmandam svotamanneva. He made a huge nada, sound, roared like a lion, and his shrill cry shook the world. Immediately he stood up. You say, I will also stand up. तुम कैसे खड़े होते हो लल्लू की तरह? Even sitting also, you are sitting like a question mark. Keep your back straight. When your back is, this is standing straight or sitting straight. And after some time, as they grow another 2-3 years old, then before old people can grab the sofa, these youngsters catch the sofa. They want the backrest first. Not like that. Keep pushing your limits. Keep your back straight. Walk straight. Walk with confidence. Walk with dignity. Walk with a feeling that you are inconquerable. Why? Because the divine is expressing through you. You are the child of the divine. You are not the child of your parents. You are child of divine. Remember that. Parent only ऐसे ही time pass के लिए. Then why divinity? Because parents can produce the body, but life they cannot produce. Life comes from divinity. Suddenly when these words were told to Hanumanji, Hare! He stood up. Babhuva parvatakara trivikrama eva paraha langayitva jalanidhim kritva lankam cha bhasmasat ravanam sakulam hatva neshe janakanandinim yadva badva gale rajva ravanam vamapanina lanka saparvatam dhritva घृत्वा रामस्याद्रे क्षिपाम्यहम् यद्वा दृष्टवैव वास्यामि जानकीं शुभलक्षणाम्. And when he stood up, he just kept in. Suddenly he remembered his powers and he became like a parvatakara. His body grew up to be a mountain-like body. Huge, taller than anyone, taller than the mountains around. Remember during the war, he lifted the whole mountain and came, no? When they were bitten by the snake, or when the Lakshman was hit by the Vibhishana's arrow. Aja. Huh? So then he said to Jambavan, now he was so confident, he was so full of energy and spark and commitment to do. And it is not an ego trip that I am great, thank you for reminding me. No. He remembers himself and expands himself like a mountain. Why? To do Sri Ram's bidding. He is very clear that anything that can inspire him is Sri Ram, nobody else. And immediately he said to Jambavant, I will leap across the ocean and burn the Lanka to ashes. Langayitva jalanidhim kritva lankam cha bhasmasat. I will reduce it to ashes. Then Ravanam sakulum Ravanam sakulam hatva neshe janaka nandinim, and I will destroy the entire lineage of Ravana. सकुल में पूरा उसके कुल का ही नाश कर दूंगा. I will not leave one person alive in his family. And I will bring back Janakanandini Yadva Badva Gale Rajva Ravanam Vamapanina. Then he says that, or if you say, I shall Rajva Badva. Rajva means rope. Badva means tie up. I'll tie up Ravana and bring him with a rope and lift Lanka together with Mount Trikut, on which it is situated, much like the city of Rome in my left hand. So he had that power. That time he remembered. Because Hanumanji, when he says something, it is not out of jest. If he says, I can lift the whole Lanka and bring it, he can. If he says that I can tie up Ravan and bring him, he can. But then why doesn't he do it? Why he doesn't do it?
He waits for Sri Ram.
Huh?
He waits for Sri Ram.
He waits for Sri Ram. Because when he went to do it, Sita ji tells him no. Because Hanumanji had the capacity to bring Sita back to Ramchandra ji. Sita said, I will not. Sita ji said, I will not come. But that will come afterwards. She said, it is my husband's duty to come and release me. I don't allow anyone else to, I don't touch anyone else. But he said, Mother, I am your son. He says, no, let my husband come. And put in front of Sri Ram, or should I come back after just meeting and seeing the auspicious Janaki? Shrutva hanumato vakyam jambavanidam abravit drushtva gaccha bhadram te jivantim janakim shubham pancha paschadramena sahito darshayishyasi paurusham kalyanam bhavatad bhadra gacchataste vihayasa. See, even when we are chanting these verses, there is energy in our voice, isn't it? Shrutva hanumato vakyam. Hearing these words of Hanumanji, Jambavan idam abravit. Jambavan spoke back to him what? Drishtva agaccha bhadram te. O auspicious one, O great Hanuman, you have a look and you just go and see that Janaki ji is alive and come back. Janakim Shubham Paschad Ramena Sahito Darshayishyasi Paurusham. And then he says, then you can go along with Sri Ram and show your strength, courage and valiance. Let you be blessed and have all welfares while you go by the path of the sky. So, Hanuman, remember, Jambavant is not a common person. He is the son of Brahmaji himself. Brahmaji is greater than Pavana, God of the wind. God of the wind is only on the earth. Brahmaji is the Lord of the whole creation. So who will be greater? Son of Hanuman, son of God, wind, or son of the creator? Actually the son of creator. So his words are more powerful. His words are more powerful. So he says, you go and have a look if she is alive, and after that you go and tell Ramchandra ji, and you go along with him and show your strength and valor when Ramchandra ji comes. Kalyanam bhavatat bhadra gacchataste vihayasa. And now you begin your journey by the way of the sky for all our benefit, because otherwise they have to die if he doesn't come back with the good news. Gacchantam Rama karyartham vayustvam anugacchatu ityashirbhi sama mantraya Samamantraya Visrushta Plavagaadhipaihi Mahendradrishiro Gatva Babhuadbhata. What is that? Adbhuta, okay. Babhuadbhata darshanaha. So let the wind follow in your wake while you are on your way to Sri Ram's work. In this manner, when Hanuman was thus honored and blessed by the ministers and commanders of the monkey and bidden farewell by them, he went and stood atop the summit of Mount Mahendra. There he assumed a stupendously majestic, strange and awe-inspiring formidable form. So before, what form we had? It was Parvatakara. He was as huge as a mountain. Now he is standing on the mountain. So what will be his form? Many mountains put together. And in this way, Mahendra Adi Shirogatva, he went and stood on top of the Mahendragiri, and Bhavu Adbhuta Darshana, and everyone saw the magnificent form of Hanumanji. Then continuing, Mahanagendra Pratimo, Mahanagendra Pratimo Mahatma Suvarna Varno Runacharu Vaktraha Mahafanindra Basudirgha Bahu Vatatmajo Drishyata Sarva Bhutaihi. At that time, all the creatures of the world saw Hanuman, the son of wind god, as a mountain, like a huge mountain, with a countenance resembling the radiance of molten gold, with a reddish hue, like the colors and shade of the rising sun in the morning, or red hot liquid gold, and having long arms resembling the great legendary serpent. And in this way, from here, the Kishkinda Kand, chapter 9 continues, and now the Sunderkand begins. And Sunderkand begins with the leap of Hanumanji from the Mahendra Parvat. Bolo Pavana Sutta Hanuman ki jai, Siyavat Ramachandra ki jai, Pavana Sutta Hanuman ki jai, Bolo Bhai Sab Santan ki jai, Sadgurunath Maharaj ki jai. Namah Parvati Padaye Har Har Mahadev. Sundarkand, first chapter, Hanuman's leap across the ocean and entry into Sri Lanka. Shri Mahadeva Uvacha Shatayojana Vistirnam Samudram Makaralayam Lilangayeshurananda Sandoho Marutatmajaha Dhyatva Ramam Paratmanam Idam Vachanam Abravit Pashyantu Vanara Sarve Gachantam Mam Vihayasa Amogham Rama Nirmuktam Mahabanamivakhilaha Pashyamyabdaiva Ramasya Patnim Janakanandinim. Lord Shiva said, "O dear Parvati, the son of wind god, that is Hanuman, who is an embodiment of happiness and bliss. You will never see Hanumanji crying. You will never see Hanumanji complaining. You will never see Hanumanji resting. Hanumanji, even if he is doing japa and lost in the name of Sri Ram, but if any thing needs to be done at any given moment, if someone cries out for him at any time, he is able to hear it. And immediate action, and at the speed of the wind, he arrives for the help wherever he needs to. O Parvati, the son of wind god, who is an embodiment of happiness and bliss. In other words, he brings happiness and bliss to everyone. To everyone. got ready to leap across the 100 yojana wide ocean, which was full of alligators and other fierce marine creatures. He remembered Sri Ram and said, "Oh monkeys, all of you look here. I am going through the path of the sky like that invincible, formidable arrow shot by the Sri Ram. I shall see Sri Ram's wife, the daughter of Janak Nandini, Sita ji today itself." This is his commitment. क्या हो गया?
She was playing with this and she got hurt with it.
She got?
She got bit hurt with it.
Oh, okay. The head touched it, is it? The corner. Poor thing. Yeah, how wonderful. After the food is over, the daughter or the son comes. Mummy, you sit down. We will clean up the kitchen, we'll clean up the sink, and we'll mop the floor. How nice mummy will feel. Hey, my children are growing up. They are taking responsibility. This I experienced yesterday. Yesterday I went for Bhiksha somewhere. And I only named that girl. Diya, Kripa's daughter. And she said, Swamiji, you have to come, I will make pizza. और बनाया पिज़्ज़ा पर खाना खाने के 15 मिनट में, by the time I sat down, I was just watching the ice skating or whatever that Olympics is going on. Within 10 minutes, they had, mummy was only, Diya क्या करना है, Diya क्या करना है, Diya क्या करना है. And before she says anything, Diya has done everything. Clean, spick and span. अच्छा लगता है. बच्चे बड़े हो गए. हनुमान जी भी बड़े हो गए अब. He is also grown up. He is younger than all of them. Hanuman ji. He may be old. Maybe he is maybe many. It's not written here or anywhere, but he is still young. And when he says that you don't worry, I will come back with the news of Sita ji today itself. This is what our presence should make other people feel. Hanumanji, when he says these words, the fear from the mind of all the monkeys that they're going to lose their life is gone. He showed what he's made up of, he increased his form, he's going to take the jump, and he's giving an assurance. And it's not just, I promise you, Swamiji. No. Dhadke, like a roar, he is giving a commitment. And he says, don't worry, I'm going to see her today itself and I'll come back with the news. What will be thrill going through all the monkeys who were just 10 minutes ago thinking that they'll have to die, that they have to fast and die because no food available. Now, he has infused life into them. कृतार्थोऽहं पुनः पश्यामि राघवं प्राणप्रयाणसमये यस्य नाम सकृत्स्मरन् नरस्तीर्त्वा भवाम्बोधिम् अपारं याति तत्पदं किं पुनस्तस्य दूतोऽहं तदङ्गाङ्गुलिमुद्रिकः. Kritartoham, I am blessed again and again. Punah pashyami Raghavam. And to do the work of Sri Ram, and also by his grace alone, I will be able to accomplish this job. Never have this feeling that you are going to accomplish. I produced these kids, You never say, who are these kids? No, they are Bhagwan ke bacche hain. What do you say? मेरे बच्चे हैं. My kids. Big ego. Did you bring life into these kids that you're calling them your own? Whose house is this? My house. This my business, this has to go out of our mind. Let everything be his, not my. And it should come in everywhere in your communication. Then you see the transformation that will come in you. But our thing is, when it is convenient, it is mine, and when it is difficult, then it is his. Then dukhda rote raho. So, yeah. And I am certain to accomplish the task successfully before having darshan of Sri Ram again. See what commitment he is giving to himself. That he is going to accomplish it by the grace of Sri Ram, and he will have the darshan of Sri Ram only after having done the job properly. Which is, see the Sita, get the news of Sita. So he has no doubt whatsoever. What do we think? Yeah, it can be done. I think I can jump across, but I don't know what obstacles will be there. This is pata nahi kaun ko, which other Rakshasas are there. Ravana is like that. No, Hanumanji has got no doubt. He doesn't entertain doubts and confusion in life, in his mind. So when you take a task, whether it is study, for suppose right now I am taking Ramayana, no doubt that I will not put my best in it. After that, eat food, no doubt that I will enjoy every bite of food that I am eating. After that, go to sleep. I have got no doubt that I'll sleep. The moment I touch bed, I am gone. Everything that you come across, that life throws at you, you do it with 100% availability. And it's not because I have the strength, I have studied, I have got the general knowledge, and I know mathematics, and no. Because he has trained me. By Lord's grace, I know everything. By Lord's grace, I have the strength. By Lord's grace, I will cross the ocean. By Sri Ram's grace, I will see Janki. By Lord's grace, I will again bring this news to Sri Ram himself. It is always his grace. It is not our doing. Then we are successful in life. This whole Sunderkand is only about success. You chanted Hanuman Chalisa, all of you just now, isn't it? Tell me where one line in that Hanuman Chalisa where where Hanumanji is saying, yeah, I can't do this, I can't do that. Every भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे जब महावीर नाम सुनावे. Just by hearing his name, ghosts and evil, everything runs away with fear. That is this Hanumanji. And where is his strength and knowledge and dexterity coming from? It's coming from Sri Ram. And he says, Narastirtva bhavam bodhim aparam yati tat padam kim punastasya dutoham tadanganguli mudrikaha. So he says, at the time when the soul leaves this body and departs, the mere remembrance, auspicious remembrance of his holy and divine name can enable a person to cross the fathomless ocean-like mundane worlds. Whose name? Sri Ram's name. Prana samaye yasya nama sukrut smaran. It takes lifetime of remembrance of the Lord's name to make sure that when the last breath happens in your body, and when it happens, do I have any guarantee that by the time lecture finishes, I will be still alive? Is there any guarantee? Is there any guarantee that I go to sleep tonight and I'll wake up alive? No guarantee. Is there any guarantee that I go into the car and reach home alive? No guarantee. Death can come any time in your life, because only He knows how much you have to live in this life. Only He knows. But we live with this belief, नहीं हमको कुछ नहीं होगा, हमको कुछ नहीं होगा, हमको कुछ नहीं होगा. Don't remember. Be prepared. If this moment is the last moment of my life or this life, my mind must be, my heart must be soaked in the remembrance and love of Sri Ram. You know? Continuously, without a break, like Hanumanji's. Because only that name can take us across the ocean of this sansar. समुद्रतार क्या है वो? अनंत संसार समुद्रतार नौकायिताभ्याम गुरु भक्तिदाभ्याम. Samudratar. What? Who is that Guru? Our Sri Ram is our Guru here. At that time, ये हो गया. At that time, ocean like a mundane world and attain exalted stature of Lord Supreme Abode. Then if you leave, when the last breath leaves your body at the time of death, at that time if you remember Sri Ram or just Ram, you are 110% guaranteed to go to the abode of Sri Ram. What is the abode of Sri Ram? Saket. Then you can continue living with Sri Ram then. This is the assurance Shivji is giving. Then I am his messenger, carrying his finger ring on his behalf as a token for Sita. And Hanumanji is saying, and also Ramchandraji has given me his own, the royal ring, which I am carrying with me. And where did he keep it? Did he keep it in his armpit? Did he keep it tucked in his lungi or his langot? No. Did he wear it so that it doesn't fall away? No. Then where did he keep it? He kept it on his tongue. Continuously, that Ram, that ring is his emblem. Continuously chanting Ram, Ram, Ram with the ring in his mouth. And that ring has to be given to Sita ji, so that even he has got no doubt that he will see Sita. And why he is going to give this ring to Sita ji? So that she becomes confident and assured and forgets all the worries and fear from Ravan. तमेव हृदये ध्यात्वा लङ्घयाम्यल्पवारिधिम् इत्युक्त्वा हनुमान् बाहु प्रसार्यायतवालधिः रुजुग्रीवोर्ध्वदृष्टिः सन्नाकुञ्चितपद्वयः दक्षिणाभिमुखस्तूर्णं पुप्लुवे नीलविक्रमः. And say, what is the wonder if I cross this minuscule ocean as compared to the huge Bhavasagar? Here Ramchandraji is ready to make you cross the Bhavasagar. Bhavasagar is where you are continuously, मैं ये खाऊं के वो खाऊं, मैं ये पढ़ूं के वो करूं, मैं should do this course or that course. Should I go to satsang or not go to satsang? Bhavasagar is where you are continuously buffeted up and down. You cannot, just like a boat on the ocean, it never goes straight. So the waves keep pushing it up and down. It's bubbling. Our mind is also continuously bubbling. Our heartbeat is also continuously going up and down. If it goes straight, what happens? If your heartbeat in the hospital goes straight, means over, life over. If it is going up and down, you are still alive. If it has become straight, you are over, gone. And hopefully you have taken Sri Ram's name at the time when the line became straight. See? So here Hanumanji is saying, what a wonder! Ram Naam is able to make you cross the Bhavasagar. I am only crossing this chota mota ocean, man. Only 100 yojanas. Nothing, no problems. Is this arrogance when he is speaking like this? No. This is utter confidence in his ability and the grace of Sri Ram. What did he say before? That I will go like when Sugriv challenged or asked Sri Ram to give a show of his strength. Ramchandraji shot an arrow which went through 7 sal trees, which are very, very hardwood. It pierced them, then went around the 7 forests, 7 lakes, 7 planets and came back. And Hanumanji said, I am that arrow. Kya majedar. So are you Ramchandraji's arrow? To do his work? Is every word that comes out of your mouth, the arrow is a word which does and praises and remembers the Lord Sri Ram? Are your actions for the benefit of Sri Ram, who is ever sitting in your heart, who is ever everywhere around you? This is what Hanuman teaches us. He says, what is this mini chota mota ocean? I will cross it like that only. Saying this, by remembering as minuscule ocean as compared to the Bhavasagar. By remembering him, Sri Ram, in my heart, saying this, Hanumanji spread his arms, elongated and stiffened his tail, and straightened his neck, and looked upwards, folded both his legs, and facing south, he launched himself and flew with the speed of wind. Immediately he is airborne. Okay? This is now the journey begins. आकाशात्वरितं देवैः वीक्ष्यमाणो जगामसः दृष्ट्वा नीलसुतं देवा गच्छन्तं वायुवेगतः परीक्षणार्थं तत्त्वस्य वानरस्येदमब्रुवन् गच्छत्येष महासत्त्वो Vanaro Vayu Vikramaha. At that moment, he was cruising through the sky with great speed and swiftness. While all the gods watched in awe and wonder when they saw the son of wind god Hanuman going with the speed of the wind, because for so many years he was cursed. No, sharp was given that you will forget all your powers. So all he did was sit in the jungle and chant and take the name of the Lord. And afterwards, he came to Sugriv and served him as a minister. They wanted to test his ability and prowess. So here it is not told that the difficulties that are going to come along the way are sent by, some places they say it is sent by Ravan. Here it is being told, whenever we want to achieve something in life, whenever we start a project, difficulties come. Now, I have, for example, I have decided not to drink tea or coffee. Swamiji said, don't drink tea, coffee. I stopped. But you go to Coimbatore, filter coffee. Ah. You get tempted to break. एक बार ट्राई कर लेता हूँ. ठीक से. No, I have got control. I have not drank coffee for last 6-7 months. But one coffee is not going to make a difference. But your sankalpa is broken. See? You want to study. Oh, I'm going to study, and I'll finish this assignment today and finish the second assignment also, and then I'm free. And you start doing your assignment. Suddenly you remember, oh, I feel thirsty. You go to drink and then come back. You not even written 2 words. Oh, I think, Mummy, I am hungry. Can you give me some food? I am doing homework. Suddenly, my God, hardly 2 lines you have written. My God, I am so tired studying. Mummy, can I watch the TV for some time? This is our lot, not Hanumanji. When he commits, he commits. And so these were the difficulties. But who brings the? So when we are looking, when we were young, we didn't have laptops. So I have the civics book I am studying. But inside the civics book, what was there? Amar Chitra Katha. Because that was more interesting than civics. And what is the style of studying? And I used to lie down in the bed, and I'm sitting against the wall and I'm reading. And Mummy says, are you doing your homework? You're doing your whatever you have to study. Yes, Mummy, dekho, civics book. From behind it, she can see civics or physics or whatever. But inside, what is there? पवन सुत हनुमान की जय. इसीलिए सन्यासी बन गए. सिविक्स नहीं पढ़ाई की. तो डिफिकल्टीज कहाँ आई? Because my mind is not interested in civics, so it is studying Amar Chitra Katha. Because my mind is not interested in reading or doing the mathematics, it wants to be distracted. Mummy, I want to drink. Mummy, I am hungry. Mummy, can I watch this? So what is happening? You are distracting yourself only. Where are gods? Here it's saying the gods wanted to check his resolve. So in you also gods are checking your resolve. Who are the gods who are checking your resolve? Who is the god of your mind? Indra. He is checking your resolve. Who is the god of your right eye? Surya. Who is the god of your left eye? Chandrama. Who is the lord of your breath? Pavana Kumar. Who is the lord of your 2 ears? Ashwini Kumar. The entire all the gods are in your body only. Who is the god in the feet? Vishnu. Who is in your heart? Lord Shiva. Who is in the hands? Indra also. So all gods are in you. So they were enjoying, man, you are not doing anything, we are enjoying our life. अच्छा कुछ काम कर रहा है ये, चलो इसको देखते हैं क्या करता है, कितना कर सकता है. So they give you difficulties. But if you overcome the difficulties, then they are also happy. You go to gym, you will get muscles, isn't it? So the god of muscles, he is expressing more. My god of my eyes, he was tired. He couldn't see anything. So I got my eye surgery done. Now both the gods have again become invoked. They're saying, oh, we have got importance again. See? So all gods are inside only, not outside. Invoke them. So all these gods, when they saw the son of Hanuman, wind god, going with the speed of wind, they wanted to test his resolve, they wanted to test his ability and prowess. So they talked about it amongst them. This most strong, valiant and valorous monkey is going with the speed of the wind. Lankam praveshtum rakto va Lankam praveshtum rakto va Navambani mahe balam Evam vicharya naganam Mataram surasabhidham Abravit devata vrindah Kautuhala samanvitah Gachatvam vanarendrasya किंचिदिग्नं समाचर ज्ञात्वा तस्य बलं बुद्धिं पुनरेहि त्वरान्विता इत्युक्ता सा ययौ शीघ्रं हनुमद्विघ्नकारणात्. So they were thinking लंकाम प्रवेष्टुम शक्तो वा. अभी टाइम हो गया, तो just we do this line and we conclude. Lankam praveshtum shakto va na va jani mahe balam. Is he strong enough to enter into Sri Lanka? Am I strong enough? When I first day I gave lecture, first time in Melbourne, first day, 20-30 people sitting in front. I have to sit on the floor. And I sat on the floor. And all others sat on the chair. I am looking up like this, feeling so small. Teacher should be above. But here, Kali Yuga. It's Kali Yuga time. So the teacher is down and everyone else is up. And I never given lecture in my life, first time. And that too Srimad Bhagavad. What to do, how to speak, how to begin, what will I speak? I have studied it again and again and again, but I know it will happen. But how it is going to happen, that cold feet were there. Then, and I have to speak for 1.5 hours. My God. So I started 3 Oms. I said, this is my first class, so we will chant Akhanda Mandalakaram, the complete Guru Stotram. And I started in a very slow speed. So it takes longer time to complete. उसी में 15 मिनट निकल गए. घड़ी मेरे पास पड़ी. 1 hour 15 minutes left. Then I said, now that we have to invoke Hanumanji. So I started Hanumanji also very slowly. Another 20 minutes went. 15 minutes went. So half an hour over. And I'm sweating because I got to speak for 1 hour. But all that was just beginning. But ek bar you enter into, how does Srimad Bhagavad begin? Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha Satchidananda Rupaya Vishwotpatyadi Hetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. And when I started speaking on each word, meaning of that verse, 1 hour was less. 1 hour was less. But before, I was fretting, I was sweating. How am I going to speak for 1 hour or 1.5 hours? And finding all excuses to just chanting mein khatam kar do. But somewhere deep in the heart, the trust was there. The श्रद्धा was there कि सब ठीक हो जाएगा, जैसे होना है ठीक होगा. You don't decide how it is going to be. You just enjoy. And once you start enjoying the process has to be enjoyed, not the result. The result is not in your hand. Our problem thing is, I want that, I want to enjoy that, for that I will struggle and I will scream and I will shout and I will make everyone's life miserable, and then अब उसका मजा क्या है? There is no joy in that. Journey should be enjoyable one. Every moment you should experience bliss. Then whatever the result comes, if you have that attitude, then that result will be prasad. Because your attention is not on result, your attention is on what's to be done next. Because every moment of your existence, situations are coming to you. What's next? What's next? You're not interested in the result. You are only interested in working, doing. And how you are doing it? As an offering to the Lord. What is the result? What is the result of when you do for the sake of the Lord? What happens? Karmani chitta shuddhyartham. Your mind gets purified. Your attention is not on the results. Your attention is only on how best I can do what life is presenting me at this moment. Whether it is talking to a friend, whether it is talking to a child, whether it is giving a prasad, whether it is talking, whether it is listening, whether it is driving. I must enjoy that process. Including, if you're tired, enjoy tiredness. You're angry, enjoy anger. It will go away within few seconds. But enjoy. You're not on the result. Then there's no guilt. There's no regret after that. Because you enjoyed. Drama chal raha hai sara. So here, but we doubt whether he shall be able to enter Lanka successfully or not. Therefore, let us find about his courage, strength and valor. पातात्मजम बुद्धिमताम वरिष्ठम. हनुमान जी को बोलते हैं ना बुद्धिमताम वरिष्ठम. He is clever, he is intelligent, he is diplomatic, not one single word he uses which is out of context. He doesn't waste words. He doesn't waste actions also. Everything is precise in Hanumanji. And therefore, having discussed amongst themselves, they say, Evam vicharya naganam mataram surasa bhidham. Then they approached Surasa, who was the mother of the subterranean serpents, and what happens after that? Now, these three obstacles will come, and we'll look at them in our next class. Remember, we have stopped at 10. And Sunderkand, first chapter, 10th verse. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Just sit quietly for a moment.